As an academic and a researcher for many years. And one of the things that always disturbed me was when my research became subordinate to government demands. So, for example, I was working on assessing the onset of alcoholism in young men who didn't have alcoholic fathers or mothers, by the way. And I concentrated on young men because they're much more likely to become alcoholic. And because if your mother was alcoholic, you might have fetal alcohol syndrome, and that would be an additional complicating factor in the research. And what happened was that partly because of diversity requirements, which the Clintons brought in, I was forced to include females in equal number in my studies, and I just simply couldn't do that because I couldn't include female alcoholics, and so I just stopped doing it altogether. And my research lab, along with that of my mentor, Robert Peel, had done some of the fundamental work in outlining the biological basis of the propensity for alcoholism. So that was just scuttled. So I'm very afraid when I hear policymakers, including you, despite the wide grounds for our agreement, talk about how legislatures can now intervene, and I know they're doing that anyway, right? And that's part of your point, how they can intervene in terms of funding to stop subsidizing ideas that are deemed undesirable. But, that brings up, I don't say I have a solution to this, by the way, but it brings up the specter of producing a government bureaucracy who regards it as its mission to police intellectual content. So